All right, let's recap the fight night from this last Saturday. We had two videos, Devin Clark versus William Knight. We did a bet breakdown on that one, and we did one on Jordan Leavitt versus Trey Ogden, and both ended up not well, let's get into the breakdown here. So we'll start with the Leavitt-Ogden fight, as that was the first fight that we were interested in this card. Jordan Leavitt, it kind of went as I thought it would. Both guys grapplers, both guys very successful in the grappling exchanges. Leavitt using his kicks actually outlanded Ogden. I thought Ogden was going to outland him with the forward pressure. I thought Ogden was a little bit more of an aggressive striker. But in this case, Leavitt did a good job with movement and kicks. And then in the grappling exchanges, both guys were literally even. It was real close. And it was just Ogden's gas tank in that third round that threw him away. Maybe that I misinterpreted the gas tanks a little bit, as I didn't really take a look into that Ogden third round. But still looking at it, I didn't see any issues with his gas tank, and I don't think he's going to have issues with his gas tank in the future. I think that he gets tired over the time, but not significant enough that you say that he has a gas tank issue. Leavitt eked out a split decision, and in this case, my lean in the video was correct. I did have decision for Leavitt listed at 19%, which was my fourth most likely outcome. Ogden, I had him winning the decision as my most likely outcome, and that's actually where I put my money in this fight. I posted it in the description of the video. In the description of my pinned comment, I'm going to edit it as the week goes on, just to keep you guys updated with what I actually ended up doing, and we'll get to that in the Knight and Clark fight as well. But in this fight, I did lay the money on Ogden via decision. So when I heard split, I was actually excited that Ogden, that decision might have landed. But again, in these fights that I picked, they were so close odds-wise and that's reflected in the fight. There was no big difference between these two guys. And Leavitt eked out a split decision win. And Ogden's going to go back to the drawing board, and he's not going to look at this fight as a huge loss for him because, again, split decision, one out of three guys scoring the fight gave it to him. So that's just how it is in the mixed martial arts game sometimes. And then we get to the Clark-William Knight fight. This was stupid on my part. I should not have laid the money on Knight. And maybe if that knee was a couple inches over and landed on the chin, I would have the exact opposite reaction. But when you bet the one-hitter-quitter fighter, you just have to respect when it doesn't cash and it doesn't hit. I was surprised Clark slept Knight, though. That was interesting to me. I didn't see that coming. And when Clark landed that KO, I was like, oh, my God. I was actually going to hedge my bet a little bit with the Clark by decision and just guarantee some money, and I thank God I didn't, and I feel for all the Clark decision bettors because that should have been a decision. And Clark just power out of nowhere, out of the clinch, boom, boom, drop Knight, and then just all over him. And this was heavyweight Clark. Clark looked good at heavyweight. I'm excited to see where he goes from here. But both fights, I didn't cash the bets. But we get right back to the drawing board. We get right back on our horse, and we get into the next card, and the videos will be coming. Let me know what you guys thought of the fights. Let me know what you guys are looking forward to on this week's card, whether that's PFL, UFC, Bellator. They're all on this weekend, and what fights maybe I should dive into on the tape side of things and try to bring you guys a breakdown of the likely outcomes in the videos coming this week. But that'll do it for my recap of last week. Caught the L twice, but we'll be back at it this weekend, and hopefully we can cash. Again, they were both above plus 250, so if I hit one this week, we split, we run even. So I'm not too concerned, but I'm excited to get right back to the drawing board and right back into my pocket to see what I can do on the next card. But I'll see you guys in the next videos. I think Guida versus Puellas is going to be my next breakdown. But until then, see you later.